Hello, love! Welcome home to Eden. This is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse. Stick with me for the hottest news and subscribe to this channel to get somewhere new. Hey, love. I've been doing my reversal of my fears. Remember yesterday we were on a weight loss journey together here, and we're talking about how the body pads us when we're afraid of something, and usually it's the opposite sex. So as I was reversing my fears, I just find my joy coming up and up. And I had a really long list of fears, so I'm having to make a really long list of new beliefs. And oh my God, it is so fun. I only got partway through my list because each day it's such a big impact on me to change those fears into expectations that are positive, right? So what happens when you release your fears about men or women and that are packed in the padding of your body, is answers come as to what will help you physically, okay, to release the weight. So last night I was at a extraordinary little party in the forest with this beautiful fire burning, and all the women were giving offerings to the fire which burns away fat, and which keeps us continually to burn calories, is also that light in the heavens and the fire in the center of the earth. In the Chinese medicine and the Huichol Indians, this whole fire deity is the heart. It's the heart at the center of all things, right? So and to go back to joy, passion, love, and sexuality, which we may be afraid of at times, I began to give my offerings again to fire. I've been on a long journey giving offerings to Goddess Ocean for quite a while, for fluidity and many things that she brought to me. But now coming back to fire has been fascinating. So at that gathering, get this, right after beginning these, releasing my fears, is a woman whose job is to analyze blood. And when she analyzes blood, she can see exactly what's going on in people's bodies. And what she sees most of the time is that people's DNA, their cells, are packed. They're glommed together. So the way cells are supposed to be in the blood are spread out and able to bounce off each other. And so that their negative, positive ions or something have a charge which is bouncing off each other, and so they're always moving fluidly. But what she sees in most people's blood is that the cells are all packed together, jammed in on top of each other. Why is this? It's one simple thing. It's that people are dehydrated, right? So people are so dehydrated that what happens is this with weight. This fascinated me. This is the key now for all of us to actually completely change your weight story without having to go on a diet at all. So what's going on with the water is that we have these things that when we eat that we don't need. They're like toxins, acids. And when we don't drink enough water, our body becomes very acidic. Now, those acids are actually so acidic, they're like, if you put a tooth in Coca-Cola, after a while you can see the tooth disintegrate in the glass. That's the way these acids are in our body. They're so bad for us and so dangerous that the only way the body can really deal with them is to pack them into fat on our body to protect us from the acids. Now, if we were drinking enough water, they would just wash right out of us. There'd be no need for any of that. There would just be like, the acids wouldn't be there. They would just be washed away daily, hourly. So how much water does it take to keep you from needing to create fat to protect yourself from the acids that you're not washing away? Well, I think I have this right. She was saying that it's the amount of ounces you need is half your body weight. So if you take your body weight, cut it in half, you'll get how many ounces a day you need to drink. So I'm like, oh my God. She was like kind of like an hour. It seemed like her thing was to drink water every hour, a cup. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to pee all day. This is like going to be so much work. And she said, actually, if you think about a plant, how when a plant's really dry and you water the plant, the water just flows right out of the plant and it seems like it just washed right out of there. But if the plant is hydrated and has some water already in the roots, it soaks up the water that you give it. She said that's the way the body is. Once you get used to drinking the water, pretty soon you are in a place of just taking it in without having to pee constantly, and you can actually make it through the night without getting up to go pee-pee. So cool, right? Isn't this amazing? So this is the diet that came to me. So whatever your problem is, like, because my thing was like, why do I have extra 10 pounds on me? Because I mean, the truth is I have such a great diet. It's so clean, you know, and I don't overeat and I fast a lot. You know, why is that? But I haven't been drinking water at all. So by doing my affirmations of releasing the fear that keeps me packing it on, immediately the answer comes from the universe what my physical story is. Now your story might be different. You might already drink enough water, and your story is those potato chips you have every night along with ice cream, or maybe it's the what was it? Tom Hanks, he dropped 30 pounds and everybody's like, what happened? He said he was having lattes all day long with sugar and cream, like all day long. He gave up his lattes and he dropped 30 pounds. So you have your own thing that you're doing, but think about this water thing. Actually, don't think about it. Just drink it, okay? Just drink the water and see what happens energetically. And she said that when people get older, you know, we die, we tend to look like shriveled up old prunes, you know, wizened, because we basically a lifetime of dehydration. So if you start a lifetime of hydration, imagine what that can do for you. You know. Okay, cool. I'm so excited about it. But you know what? The other thing is what keeps you from the water. So for me, it's like if it's cold, I can't do it. So I'm just going, okay, warm water, which is a little weird. Warm water is an odd thing, but as soon as it's warm, I can do it. And the other thing is if you put lemon in the water, that, what did she call it? Alkalinizes it. So I had a video on last summer how when I put lemon in my water, I found I was drinking it all the time. So that's another way to go. Or there's little tinctures you can do to flavor your water, things that will entice you to the water. Because really, we're going to get in a habit now of drinking this water all day long, carrying water with you, and oh my goodness. This is going to be really interesting to see what happens. Okay, much love, darling. Love, life.